more about it at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. Find energy-saving tips at les.com/save-.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring on these individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln across services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day. We'll see an afternoon high of around 92. Showers and likely to take place. We'll see a low of around 68. And tomorrow, chances are early in the day, the mostly sky over the rest of the day. We'll see high around 90. Meteorologist for 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
This is the Happy Hour.
Happy Hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Maybe for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. This is the Happy Hour. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. It's the same voices you heard just 6 minutes ago. But now we're just sponsored now by Empire Fence and Netting. Shout out to those folks for all they do for us. Once again, the phone number to chime in, 402-464-5685. The Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Hammond text line, the Starter Hammond Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951 on your television sets as well. I am joined, Nick Sainer here, joined by Rico. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going great.
It's
going great, Nick.
Anything on your mind today, Rico?
A lot. The home run derby, which I only got to watch 5 batters of.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Was electric for the 5 that I did watch.
I will say I watched it in the most unconventional place I think I could have ever watched the home run derby. The Cheesecake Factory in Omaha.
It's a pretty cool place to watch a home run derby.
Never would have guessed in a million years that I'd be like, hey, yeah, where are you going to watch the home run derby tonight? Cheesecake Factory.
Did you have cheesecake?
I did. I did not while I was watching it. I was eating a 4-cheese pasta while I was watching it.
That sounds pretty
It was delicious. But no, so it was good. I jumped up and down in my seat when Adley Rutschman decided to switch hit. As the folks know, Adley Rutschman, one of my favorite non-Cubs.
Your
player.
favorite non-Cub.
Absolutely. Potentially my favorite player in the entire league. Yeah.
Wow.
Adley Rutschman.
That's okay. Mine is also a player that doesn't play for my team.
Well, it's a good thing because your team sucks right now.
That is true.
Your Yankees are not good. We were going to talk in depth about the Yankees yesterday.
We don't need to. They're bad.
And how Aaron Boone just a week ago said, yeah, Donaldson hitting the ball well, hitting the ball hard.
Not.
The guy is batting 152 right now with 15 home runs and, or
10
excuse me,
home
10 home runs and 15 hits.
Yeah.
10 of those are home runs.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have.
And here's the best part about it. Here's the best part about it. You're paying an egregious amount of like 40-some million for him.
You definitely shouldn't have kept him.
Number two, the better part is that all but one are solo home runs. So he doesn't even have that many RBIs.
Where's Aaron Judge when you need him?
Where's Aaron Judge? Where's a new manager?
Yeah, that's probably
it's got to be time to move on from Aaron Boone, don't you think?
I think so. The problem is, and this might be jinx, the Yankees haven't had a losing season as long as I've been alive, I think.
Yeah.
They've been over 500. Yeah, sometimes they've missed the playoffs, but that's just because there's really good teams in the AL. But they haven't had a losing season in a very long time.
So we got a text. It says Donaldson only has 15 hits on the year. Darn right. He has had 15 hits, 10 home runs. He's hitting 152 from the plate. The on-base percentage is 232.
He didn't walk much either.
He has 15 RBIs as well. Like I said, 9 of those RBIs have come on solo home runs. The 10th and 11th RBI has come on a 2-run home run. And that suffices for his 10 home runs on the year. And then his other 4 RBIs, whether they're sacrifice flies, whether they're base hits. There's only 4 other base hits.
Yeah.
Not great right now for Josh Johnson. Age 37, though, by the way.
Pretty good defender out at the hot corner.
Yeah. It says Donaldson only has 15 hits on the year. That makes 2019 Joey Gallo look like Ted Williams.
2019 Joey Gallo was terrible. And then he got traded.
Then he got traded to the Dodgers.
And
fresh start.
Immediately hit a bomb to left field right away. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, Joey Gallo. And then he sucked the rest of the season, but it's okay.
Where's Joey Gallo doing right now?
I don't know. I think he's still playing.
So he's yes, with the Twins he's playing. He is hitting 186, so not much better. 180 or 186 from the plate, 15 home runs, 28 RBIs, only 37 hits on the year as well.
I'll take Joey Gallo over Josh Donaldson right now.
Yeah, Josh Donaldson's. So what I was going to say is it's like the first time ever since Brian Cashman took over as general manager of the Yankees, they fired their hitting coach. The Yankees did that. They've fired a coach mid-season.
Yep. And do you know who they hired?
Who?
I don't know his name, but I do know that he was once a Yankee, and he was thrown out after hitting a ball to left field. Thrown out at first.
Yankees hitting coach Sean Casey.
Yeah, he hit into the
broadcaster.
What was it? 5-7-3.
Yes,
throw out.
That's right. So former Major League Baseball first baseman and current MLB Network personality Sean Casey is the new hitting coach for the New York Yankees. Casey's contract will run through the rest of the 2023 season, at which point both sides can determine whether a longer and more permanent agreement is desired. Casey will replace Dylan Lawson, who was fired following Sunday's loss to the Cubs and coming out of one of the worst offensive first halves in franchise history.
Look at this. He hits it to left. It bounces off the third baseman's glove.
No.
The left fielder runs up, bare hands it, throws it to first, and he's out.
Oh, no.
Yep. That's our hitting coach now.
I was not aware of that.
It wasn't the Yankees. He played for the Detroit Tigers. So
that's really bad.
Yep.
So once again,
but even then, he stopped because he thought the third baseman
caught it. Yeah.
But still, he got thrown out from the field.
So replacing Lawson, Dylan Lawson, that is the former Yankees hitting coach, marked the first time the Yankees have fired a coach during the season since Brian Cashman took over as general manager prior to the 1998 season. The team had not changed coaches during the season under any general manager since 1995, when Nardi Contreras replaced Billy Connors as pitching coach in July of 1995. Assistant hitting coach Kate Dykes and Brad Wilkerson will remain in their current roles. As for the 49-year-old, Casey remains one of the most affable and well-liked figures in the game. Oh, how about that?
Well, the Yankees need something.
Once again, Aaron Judge out for like 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
People forget that.
He's just not going to play anymore.
So,
'Cause of his
anyway,
toe.
no, the home run last night, thoughts on it, Rico? You saw 5 of the hitters.
I saw 5 of the
There
hitters.
were some really good matchups. It had a thrilling finish between Randy Arozarena and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yep.
Had a thrilling finish. Vladdy ends up taking it.
As was, I mean, he's a tank. He's
is.
an absolute tank. It was either him or Luis Robert for me.
Well, Luis Robert was the number 1 seed.
Yes, I know. I
Okay.
like Luis. He's on my fantasy team.
Oh, how much attention have you paid to the fantasy
Sometimes
team?
I forget, and I'll just like, ooh, I should change this, and I go in and like it's too late to change it.
Well,
but sometimes I change it. I think I'm sitting like 5th right
I
now.
forget that I have it until I get a notification of somebody else in the league dropped somebody else.
Yep. And I'm like, oh, that's a thing that I'm doing.
I forgot that we were in the fantasy baseball.
So I'm higher than you, though. I'm doing better than Mr. Baseball Guy.
I am not even paying attention.
And I didn't even draft my team.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, so Luis, so I watched a couple of them. Freshman was just amazing. He hit like the first 6 balls thrown to him for home runs from the left side, and then with the extra 30 seconds that he got, switched over to the right side and went 6 for 6 or 7
6
for
7
6 from the right side to get his total up to 26 or 27. And then Luis Robert, just
destroyed his dreams.
Such an easy swing.
It is. So Adley Rutschman, switch hitting catcher, good defender, good hitter. I wouldn't say great hitter, but he was a big part of that Baltimore Orioles farm system.
He's a solid hitter.
So Adley Rutschman has, like Rico said, 21 home runs from the left side last night, switches sides mid-round when he calls timeout and hits the last 6 pitches, basically faced 6 pitches from the right side, and all of them left the yard, 6 for 6 from the right side of the plate. This season, though, only has 12 home runs.
Well, that's not going to go up because, as you've seen, people who participate in the home run derby usually have rough stretches to start
the second half. Has 12 home runs through 86 games, hitting .243 with 39 RBIs, which is better than what he hit in his rookie year last season. Orioles are, guess what? Paying him $753,000 this season.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those numbers up, son.
But we talk about signing bonus and draft pools and slot values. And the Orioles paid him $8.1 million in a signing bonus form to Adley Rutschman after he was selected first overall in 2019.
That's nice.
You'll also remember he went in the 40th round. He had been drafted previously. In 2016. He went in the 40th round to the Seattle Mariners out of Sherwood High School in Sherwood, Oregon. Decided to go to Oregon State. Probably the right call. Ends up being the number 1 overall pick. Gets picked up for his rookie contract, obviously, with a signing bonus of $8.1 million.
How do teams that draft kids out of high school or try to, pull them out of high school feel when those guys go to college, end up getting drafted much higher, and then you're just sitting there like, we tried.
Well, I think you take, obviously, so that's where it's like you take really strategic risks. Because the Royals did it again this year. They did it with Frank Mazzucato, I believe, last year in the first round of the Major League Baseball draft, where they drafted a high school guy instead of drafting like Kumar Rocker. Or maybe this was 2 years ago, because they could pay less for slot value, right? Yeah. And for example, so the Royals 2 years ago, so I'll try to explain this as best I can. They picked down for a guy that was going to take less money in the first round 2 years ago, so that they could reach a little bit more on a second round pick and sign him for more money and sway him away from going to college, right? I believe the pitcher that they picked up, we were talking about him a couple weeks ago. He was from Blue Springs, Missouri, and which is in, I believe, the Overland Park area. But either way, he was committed to go to LSU, obviously a baseball powerhouse, and the significantly more money that Kansas City was able to offer him because they didn't take a name like Kumar Rocker that would have forced their entire slot value in a first-round pick. They drafted down, if you will. And so then the second round, they could draft up, pay him a little bit more, and they ended up swaying him away from college, and he was a Royal. That's exactly what they did this year. The Royals could have taken Kyle Teal, the catcher from Virginia, a college catcher. Instead, they draft down a little bit, would take a high school catcher in Blake Mitchell from Texas, Sinton, Texas, I believe, Sinton High School. And so it's just going to cost them a little bit less. Than
the Yankees kind of did that same thing this year. They drafted a shortstop out of Florida, out of the high school ranks, and he was committed to go to Vanderbilt, but they're going to pay him enough that he doesn't go to Vanderbilt. So,
well, it's going to be. I mean, we've seen it through. I mean, even Nebraska guys, right? Jackson Reitz was one of them that was picked in the third round by the Washington Nationals. Gosh, when was that? That had to be 2016 or so. Maybe even before that. Jackson Reitz, he was drafted in, he's 27. Yikes. He was all the way back in 2014. Jackson Reitz was drafted in the third round of the 2014 amateur draft out of Norris High School. He was a catcher for the Nationals. I think he got up to Washington at one point and then went immediately back down after their catcher got healthy again. Then signs a deal with the Royals organization, currently now playing for the San Francisco Giants organization. Just this season, he was in Omaha for quite a while until just a couple weeks ago. He's now in AAA ball in Sacramento for the San Francisco Giants.
Nice.
Jackson Reitz.
How do you feel about Matt Shaw?
Love him.
Big Matt Shaw guy.
Here's the thing. So Matt Shaw for the Cubs, Big Ten Player of the Year, gonna probably move over to second base. Not necessarily the strongest arm from Matt Shaw, the former Maryland Terrapin. Got to watch him in person at the Big Ten tournament a couple of times. Really, really good bat. He's going to be about a 20 home run type of guy per year in the majors. But other than that, doesn't have a super strong arm, so they're going to slide him over to second base, which I'm sure will expedite the ability to get him up to the big leagues quicker. Plus, you signed Dansby Swanson to a 7-year deal, so you got shortstop kind of nailed down for the foreseeable future. So Matt Shaw going to move over to second base, and the Cubs are going to be a World Series contender in the next 2 years, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
no, that makes sense. The Yankees took George Lombard Jr., by the way, and I was just reading this. If his name seems familiar, didn't seem familiar to me. His dad played in parts of 6 big league seasons and is now the bench coach for the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, really? Bench coach for the Tigers?
Yeah. So George Lombard Jr. out of Gulliver Prep High School in Florida, the Yankees' first-round draft pick at shortstop.
So we're getting yelled out on the text line, Rico, because we're not talking about Mike Bovee.
Of course,
Mike Bovee from Omaha. He played in Omaha, for the Omaha Mavericks. Was a lockdown on defense, but had a great bat as well. Hit, I believe, just over 400 with, I think he had 4 home runs this season for Omaha. I don't think this is a hot take. Best player to ever play for the Mavericks in their entire history. Has great contact, draws a lot of walks, great patience and discipline at the plate. I'm not sure where they're going to play him on the infield. I think they'd probably slide him over into second base. I want to say he played third base for the Mavericks, but I would assume that they'll probably slide him over to second base. And the Brewers haven't been shy about taking mid-major guys. They're not worried about that. So no, Mike Bovee. There's obviously recruiting stories from Mike Bovee. that's not necessarily what I'm trying to get into right now. Whether or not
this is what the Milwaukee Brewers writer said about Bovey defensively. Defensively, he doesn't have a perfect home right now. He is likely a fit at second base due to his fringe arm strength. He lacks the home run power to lock down a corner infield spot. He'll need to be an offensive-minded second baseman, and there's a good reason to believe the bat will play.
Yeah. So Mike Bovey,
Milwaukee Brewers, second round, which highest ever from Nebraska Omaha. There was, I mean, just a really good showing from multiple guys in just the state of Nebraska, right? Obviously from UNL, you have Bryce going in the first round, the last pick in the first round, going 28th overall to the Astros.
Best baseball player in the country.
Max Anderson going 45th to the Tigers, which, by the way, both of those guys went above their projections. So did Mike Bovey, for that matter. I believe Bovey was 81st in the final mock drafts and in the projections and stuff like that. So he goes there.
Bryce was in the 90s, I believe.
The one I saw, Bryce and Max were both in the 50s. But still, either way, and Bryce talked about it on a Zoom call right after he was drafted that they really liked his game and plus Bryce has a lot of potential. There's just a lot of untapped potential from Bryce Matthews right now.
It just had to be Houston.
It did have to be Houston.
It had to be like it's great because that's where he's from and he's going back to his home city, home state. But dang it, man, I wanted a jersey.
Yeah, well,
you can't have a jersey. I can't wear a Houston jersey.
Not sure DP would agree with you on that one.
I'm a Yankees fan. I can't wear a Houston jersey.
Yeah,
but it's sacrilege. I could wear a Detroit Tigers jersey.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I just gotta fully move over to. I could never abandon the Cubs though. I gotta just fully move over to Detroit Tigers fandom. But no, I can't. Javier Baez. I can't.
Oh,
Javier Baez.
You love Javi. You have
Javi's dead to me. Javi's dead to me. Let me tell you, Javier Baez can never come back. All right, we're done. We're done with that. That's baseball corner. A little bit of action, a little bit of MLB draft talk as well. Emmett Olson, Jace Kaminska were also drafted.
Yes.
Which Jace Kaminska was a little bit of a surprise, but I believe he was drafted by. Oh gosh, Emmett Olson was drafted by the Marlins.
Yes.
Jace Kaminska was. Gosh dang it! I should have written this down. Colorado Rockies. The Colorado Rockies. Former Husker pitcher Braxton Bragg was taken in the 8th round. He played his final year at Dallas Baptist. But yeah, so just a really good year for Huskers in the Major League Baseball draft and just Nebraska baseball talent in the draft as well. Disappointing how the season ended, obviously, because with a first, second, and 4th round, talent, you would hope to get something, but unfortunately, just unable to. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll dive into the Northwestern stuff. I definitely want to talk about what's next now for Northwestern. Staying on the football field somewhat, potential replacements. It's obviously early to talk about it. And you would assume that they're not going to hire a coach for this season because that just seems ridiculous and a lot of money you're going to be wasting. So next year, who are some guys that maybe you could see either wanting the job or being a good fit for what it seems like is probably going to be a dramatic rebuild? Mm-hmm. And this also was a team that was 1-11 last year. So we'll talk about that when we come back. Once again, coming up later, it's going to be the Immaculate Grid. Austin's going to join us again. And we'll run through the Immaculate Grid, which, by the way, just was purchased. Immaculate Grid, the app, it was just purchased by Sports Reference.
Huh.
And I always find it fascinating because Wordle was bought by New York Times.
Yep.
Now Immaculate Grid's been bought or purchased by Sports Reference. Mm-hmm. If we could just only create something like that, to get it purchased by a big company,
crazy.
It'd be fascinating.
It's just a thing that dudes do. We just sit around. Well, just people that just sit around and just start naming players.
Oh, it's unbelievable. That's what my buddies and I will do on road trips when we're going on vacation. It's all right. So I say Wilson Contreras. You need to say a name that starts with C. Mm-hmm. That's what we need to do. And you just can't say it again. You can't say the same name multiple times. That's how you pass the time. Basically. Nice. That's tough. That's really hard.
I already got one for you.
For you?
Yeah. Ubaldo Jimenez.
Look at you.
Jamie Moyer. Max Anderson.
That's right. Adley Rutschman. Let's go to break.
Adley
Follow
Rutschman.
Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More Happy Hour is next on 92 Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, disease, illness are permanent. You're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 31254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located in Superior.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard. No balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 99% APR, choose rewards. You'll be able to member card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticket.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heat, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day. We'll see around tonight. Showers and storms are likely to take place. We'll see a low of around 68. And tomorrow we'll see a chance of storms early in the day, then most sunny skies will take over the rest of the day. We'll see a high of around 90. Meteorologist Kyle for 93.7 The Ticket to theticketfm.com.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. Find energy-saving tips at les.com/save-energy.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Keep your planter. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxEmerge 5, or MaxEmerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professions and make connections to help build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
Look at me. This plane is going to Jamaica.
sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll start with this text from Oak Valley Husker. Did you guys just take a break so you could finish your name battle game? Indeed. I win. Yeah, now we got to go full 23 minutes. We're out of breaks.
Dang it. Oh, man.
We just wanted to play the name game. Adley Rutschman, you got one?
Rajai Davis.
Oh, nice. Well, I know it's Rajai Davis.
Rajai Davis.
Rajai Davis, by the way, which almost broke my heart back in the 2016 World Series when he had a home run in Game 7 of the World Series off of, I believe it was Aroldis Chapman. But it's okay. David Ross was there to save the day, so it was okay.
I guess I could have said Raul Ibanez. That would have been hard.
Could have said Raul Ibanez.
That would have put you in a pickle.
That would have been, pickle. Shout out to baseball. So anyway, let's talk Northwestern here, Rico, because I'm curious. There's a lot of names circulating. I saw The Athletic release an article about potential replacements for Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
But the tough part is there's going to be a lot of class action lawsuits, I'm sure.
There's going to be a lot going on.
There's going to be a lot going on for Northwestern football specifically. They got to figure out if they're going to be able to fire Pat Fitzgerald with cause legally and officially, which you would assume so if this is proven correct or accurate.
Their
then
athletic director still.
Athletic director is in the office today. It was confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is, proved to be true, then you would assume that they're going to be able to fire Pat Fitzgerald with cause, and Northwestern wouldn't necessarily be on the hook for the money. Now, we already discussed that Pat Fitzgerald hired a pretty expensive lawyer, and he is basically boosting and just loading up his fortress, just trying to get what's his. Pat Fitzgerald had $42 million remaining on his contract at Northwestern.
It's a lot of money. A lot of money to lose out on.
Understandably so. If you truly believe that you were not in the know and you had no play or no part in this, and if you're Pat Fitzgerald, you're trying to get as much as you can. So even 20% of that is more than zero, and you'd be somewhat acceptable of that. Now, what's going to be interesting is who wants this job, because if you think about Northwestern here, 1-11 last year. This season, they return 4 guys on offense. I believe they returned 7 guys on defense. And the offense last year, not good at all. So maybe it's a good thing that you do only return 4 guys just because you got to get to start anew. But what kind of coach wants this job, right? It's tough to get into the school for academics.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult to recruit to it, not necessarily geographically, but you got a lot of people to compete with in the state of Illinois, right? Illinois, obviously, with Brett Bielema, has quickly under Brett Bielema's leadership, has quickly taken over,
established themselves
in the state and in the Big Ten Conference as a true player in the Big Ten West.
You would think with your proximity to Chicago, you would be able to somehow find a way to get players out of Chicago to attend Northwestern. Now, I understand, like you just said, that there are academic, restraints. That's why, they go everywhere. You'll get a couple guys from Chicago. You'll go to Texas and Florida. Like you're going, Northwestern's going everywhere. They don't have the luxury of just staying in the state and having kids walk on, because again, with the academic side of things, it makes that university very expensive. So it's the walk-on portion of Northwestern is going to be I don't even know if that's existent for Northwestern in terms of getting guys to walk on from inside the state and getting some of those supreme athletes to stay there. So it's going to be a really hard recruiting sell just to get guys there, because when you have, elite athletes who are, very smart academically, sometimes they'll go to a place like Stanford or other universities.
Let's be
all
honest.
these universities have good academics, and if they're really good athletically, they want to go somewhere that's going to push them athletically as well.
Let's be honest here. With Northwestern, a lot of the guys, as Rico just alluded to, when you're talking about academics, Northwestern's having to beat a lot of Ivy schools out for players. And if academics are first and foremost, it's not like Northwestern is necessarily burning down or knocking on the door of a national championship or even a Big Ten championship to where they're saying, listen, is Northwestern really worth it? And plus, obviously, you're fighting against the academics of Stanford and Harvard and Yale and Princeton and things in places like that.
And
where
it's
you're
not like
wondering,
going to Northwestern
or
even
a Virginia,
yeah, Vanderbilt.
Right, where you're going, all right, do I want to play for Bronco Mendenhall or do I want to play for
Is he still there?
Yeah, Bronco, I thought so.
I don't think he is. But either way, like you could now we have to look that up. I mean, really, if you just compare, the two.
Just kidding. Step down after the 2021 season. Okay. Excuse me.
If you compare the two more academic focused, the three more academic focused universities in the Power Five, Stanford, Vanderbilt, Northwestern, would you rather go to Vanderbilt? Where's Vanderbilt at? Let's see. In one of the Carolinas?
Vanderbilt, like the Commodores?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt is in Nashville.
So would you rather go to Nashville? Would you rather go to California for Stanford? Or would you rather go to Illinois for Northwestern? You're getting a good education and decent football, if we're just staying with football. But in terms of other sports, Vanderbilt and Stanford are better than Northwestern in those other sports as well.
So I wanted to look up Northwestern's recruiting class because it's not necessarily bouncing off the page. But here in 2024, according to 24/7 Sports, they have the 51st class in the country. They have 14 guys committed. The highest rated recruit for Northwestern currently, according to 24/7 Sports, is Jameer Benjamin from West Bloomfield, Michigan. And he is rated as the 325th best player in the country. Well, Rivals sat down and talked to a handful of Northwestern's commits, and to see where they were at. And here's just a couple of it doesn't sound like, obviously, that things are going to be going all that well for Northwestern recruiting here in the next couple of months. Their second highest recruit said this: Fitz was the part of the reason I committed to Northwestern. I wouldn't want to play for another head coach, but I guess it's part of the business. Definitely need to do some thinking over the weeks. Somebody else,
that is part of the business.
yeah, another recruit says, not sure if I'm committed as of now. I'm still looking at what all the other coaches are going to do because I committed simply because of Coach Fitz and Coach Anderson. Another recruit said, quote, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Another guy said, I will remain committed as of right now, but I don't feel good about it. Think about that.
Okay.
Dylan Johnson, who is a 6'2", 285-pound defensive tackle, verbally committed to Northwestern back in May, said, I'm talking to my parents about it. Just it sounds like there's just overall, I mean, Brendan Zerbrug says out of Alliance, Ohio, a quarterback, says, I'm shocked and surprised as of now I'm still committed, but I have to discuss with my family to decide what's best because I wanted to play for Coach Fitz. It just sounds like guys aren't going to be here, right? And so you wonder,
they're going to have to rebuild this recruiting class, and you wonder how many people are going to want to go to Northwestern.
How well can you rebuild?
Yeah, first off, how many people are going to want to go to Northwestern after this? How many people are going to be able to get in, like, and with your academic restrictions and everything else that goes on with going to Northwestern? And who's going to be your coach? How are they going to recruit these guys and tell them, I'll be your coach this season, but I'm probably not going to be your coach next season. Actually, I can almost guarantee that nobody on the coaching staff right now, the current coaching staff without Fitz, is going to be on the coaching staff after this season.
Yeah, and it's going to be weird because you might have some Northwestern players that are currently on the roster that want to move on. And there's usually the 30-day window to do that. It's just a weird situation because of also the timing that you have where Nebraska and everywhere else is about to start fall camp. I think it's 56 or 57 days until Nebraska kicks off against Minnesota. It's just a really, really tough time for a program to try to go through an entire coaching staff overhaul and potentially lose players. And it's also a very difficult time for the players that don't want to be there anymore to try to find a new home, right? And so these next couple of weeks, as more details of what's happening off the field become available, and that thing kind of gets ironed out with what coaches are going to be fortunate enough to stay and what coaches will be moving on, as well as players. As those things come available, we're going to start to see kind of how things unfold and whether or not Northwestern has a football season this year.
They are 53, 54 if you count today, 55 if you count that game day.
There you go.
Days away from their first game against Rutgers.
Northwestern, that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 55 days.
They travel to Piscataway to play Rutgers on the first game of the season. So it's going to be tough. It's just, unfortunately, you just have to wait day by day, and I'm sure more information will come public. But that's what makes it so crazy in my eyes that Northwestern, whether they thought that they could bury it or not, attempted to bury it and just cover it up by suspending it for 2 weeks and then having him. He was going to talk at Big Ten Media Days the following week. That's Pat Fitzgerald that we're obviously talking about. But you can't bury a story that, number one, is of this magnitude. It doesn't deserve to be buried. It should never be buried. Number two, rightfully so, you can't just suspend a coach 2 weeks and then 3 days later, looking at the same report, go, oops, I made a mistake. He needs to be fired instead.
Like I said, this is the Ray Rice situation.
It wasn't even like a suspended indefinitely. Like if it's suspended indefinitely, it's that thought of, okay, we're going to continue to have conversations and we don't know what's on the board right now.
We've got to review.
But you put a timeline of 2 weeks in the quietest part of the football calendar. You put a timeline of just 2 weeks on it, and now you're wiping cake off your face because you look like a joke.
It's like I said, the Ray Rice situation in the NFL. They suspend him for half the season, the full season, whatever they suspended him for the domestic abuse. The video comes out, and the NFL steps back and says, ooh, okay, now everybody sees what we saw.
Yeah.
Guess you can't play in the NFL anymore. I was like, well, you saw this video, and you said, yeah, 6 weeks sounds good, or however many weeks sounds good.
Exactly.
That's not how this works.
If you put a timeline to it, people are going to hold you accountable for what you said, and we're starting to see it right now, and rightfully so. Hold people accountable. Sometimes how they'll only do their jobs, so it needs to happen. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, it's time to play Immaculate Grid. So get your keyboard fingers ready. We're going to ask for your guys' participation as we bring Austin in. We'll play Immaculate Grid. We'll tell you the teams. Teams are involving Houston, LA, New York, both the Yankees and Mets, and the Phillies. And then we need to know some players that have had over 200 hits. Yeah, 200 hits in a single season for the Dodgers, Yankees, and Phillies. If you know some answers, you let us know. We're also doing a little bit of a giveaway. Some Salt Dogs tickets will be given away to a lucky listener in the next segment. So stick around. Plenty of stuff to talk about as we bring in Austin for the crossover. It's the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore the largest selection of vape, kratom, all your favorite brands of e-liquid and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E6 contains nicotine is an addictive chemical.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR, and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Need service on your home air conditioner? No matter what brand you have, just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, the nation's largest John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-combines. Go to Acres to do a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model John Deere combines. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, CNC machinists, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job with your boss hovering over your shoulder? That's so annoying. Not at Garner Industries. We provide the opportunity and trust our CNC machinists to bring the talent. I'm Bob Williams, HR Director at Garner Industries, and we're looking for new team members in our CNC department. At Garner Industries, you'll work in a clean, climate-controlled, and safe environment with team members who want to see you succeed. You will also enjoy 4-day work weeks, great benefits, and a positive working culture. Interested? Apply on our career page at garnerindustries.com.
Keep your planter. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxEmerge 5, Emerge 5, electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increase performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Summer is near. Now's the time to clean or replace your furnace filter to get the most out of your AC. Find energy-saving tips at les.com/save-energy.
You've driven by GE Land Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day. We'll see an afternoon high of around 92. Tonight, showers and storms are likely to take place. We'll see a low of around 68. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of storms early in the day, then mostly sunny skies will take over the rest of the day. We'll see a high of around 90. Meteorologist Kyle Clinton for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
This is Lincoln's home for sport talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
I vomited last night.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
I literally vomited. I threw up.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's time. That's a cool beat, Rico. Is it new?
No, this is the I vomited last night.
I literally vomited.
I threw
Okay.
up.
So it is time
That was
for...
Austin when he found out that Nolan Ryan didn't win a Cy Young.
That's right. Yeah, did you know Nolan Ryan didn't win a Cy Young?
I didn't know that until about exactly 24 hours ago, but I do now.
That was crazy.
Your reaction was the best.
Yeah, that was wild.
Shattered.
It's time for Immaculate Grid. You can play online at immaculategrid.com. It's as simple as that. You can go over to Austin's Twitter.
Just sent it.
As he just tweeted it out, the screenshot and the teams that are featured on the Immaculate Grid. We're going to go through it. And we want you guys to play along with us, 402-464-5685. Let us know some of your thoughts. We'll walk you through it as well as we go and give our answers. We're going to go a little bit quicker than we did maybe yesterday, unless we can't. Jake Sorensen, I got to give the Jake Sorensen update. He just texted me about 10 minutes ago, went 9 for 9 today.
Ooh,
so after a 7 for 9 performance from Jake yesterday, he went 9 for 9 today. So that means, guys, we got to go 9 for 9.
Obviously.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, let's just start top left corner. Okay. Houston Astros and the LA Dodgers. Do we have a player that's played for the Houston Astros and the LA Dodgers? I think we need to maybe not worry about the percentages as much.
Oh, I don't.
Right.
Just try to get a name in there.
Mike Fire's never a Dodger, I don't believe.
No.
Once again, you guys can play along, 402-464-5685.
I try to go pitchers first and then position players. I feel like it's easier, but I can't.
What about Zach Greinke?
Zach Woodruff.
Zach Greinke. There we go. There's one. So Zach Greinke played for both Houston and LA. He comes in at 35%. Currently a Kansas City Royal.
It's true.
Okay, let's go down. Houston and the New York Yankees. Rico, got anybody? Who's somebody on the Yankees?
And I'm spacing on his pitcher right now. Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole. There it is. Gosh, it's going to be so.
Did Evan
hard.
Gattis play for the Yankees?
Garrett Cole, 49%.
Brian McCann.
Brian McCann did.
Did Brian McCann play for the Astros?
Brian McCann came from the.
He started with Atlanta.
He came. I don't think. No, he did. He went from the Yankees to Houston. He went Atlanta, New York, Houston.
I was right. I did. I got it right before I looked it up to confirm. I'm going Brian McCann.
Okay.
5%.
5. Oh, nice.
That's good. Garrett Cole was unfortunately 49.
Yeah, 49%.
Houston and Philadelphia. Marisnik never played for Philly, right?
Don't believe so. Rasmus, no.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence could be the answer to everything.
Hunter Pence played for...
Did he play for Philly?
Yes.
Hunter Pence. Mm-hmm.
Wow, nice. Look at you.
Good pull.
Hunter Pence, 11%. All right, next column. The New York Mets and the LA Dodgers.
Justin Turner.
Okay. Oh, I'll do... I'm thinking Yankees and Mets.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Justin Turner. I'll just take Justin Turner.
I was going to say...
just to make it
outfielder, bright lime green sleeve, but I don't think he played for Houston.
Well, this is the Mets and Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Did not play for the Dodgers.
He didn't play for
Starling Marte did not.
No, not Starling. It was
Puig?
Marcell Ozuna?
No, 3 home runs in one game.
It's not Marcell Ozuna.
That doesn't really narrow it down.
Rolled his ankle on his horse farm.
That does not help.
You guys
was that Sean Green?
No.
Who is it?
I don't remember his name.
Okay, I'll do this.
Who did we go with for that one?
We put Justin Turner. Yeah. Come in at 10%. Here's another. Moving on, the New York Mets and the New York Yankees.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Oh,
That's who it is.
Did
he play? I don't think. Did he play for the
He never
Dodgers?
played for the Dodgers.
For the Dodgers.
No. He only played for the Athletics and the Mets.
Didn't he come?
Did he have
Red Sox? I'm pretty sure.
He did
was
play
it the
for
Red Sox?
He played for the Reds too.
He didn't play for the. No, that was Puig.
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 You're right. Puig.
People forget about Yasiel
Cespedes,
Puig.
Wild Horse. Red Sox. He got traded to the Red Sox. Went to the Tigers and then was traded to the Mets.
Right. That's right.
By the way,
and then fouled a ball off his kneecap and popped out against Edison Volquez to keep the
Edison Volquez.
Steady Eddie.
Yeah, he was
Love
good.
some Steady Eddie.
He was fun. He
so
was fun to watch.
My Yankees Mets one, Curtis Granderson.
I picked Robbie Cano.
Yep.
What was Robbie at?
10%.
Oh, dang it. Curtis is at 11.
Nice.
Was David Robertson ever a Met?
Who was the reliever they just traded? Might have been David Robertson. My laptop just died, so I'm out on Immaculate Grid.
Oh no.
Yeah, I died.
I was right. It was David Robertson.
Okay, perfect.
What was he at?
I am typing it in now. I like to, again, if I come up with it before, I got 4%.
Oh,
yes.
David Robertson. Okay, Mets and Phillies.
That's Phillies. I just want to say Didi Gregorius for the Phillies, but I know he didn't play for the Mets.
He didn't play for the Mets.
Played for the Yankees, though.
This is tough here. This is tough without a laptop, too.
Phillies and Mets.
Phillies and Mets.
Raph says Darryl Strawberry, but I think that was for the Yankees and the Mets. So I don't think Darryl played for the Phillies.
Let's see.
I'm trying not to look at
what about Zach Wheeler?
Zach Wheeler is one. Here's another one for you. You might Aaron Harang.
Good old Aaron Harang.
Aaron Harang.
That's a name.
That's
name.
Harang.
HARA.
That's got to be. I'm gonna guess like 0.08%.
3%?
How?
Actually, 0.8%.
0.08%.
Now my
Good
laptop's
word.
dead. Austin sees it.
It's true.
It's dead.
You want like 4% for my charger? My bag?
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're almost done.
Okay, 200 hits in a season for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts.
Well, there's a lot of people you could go with.
I just want to go Mookie. I just want to go simple.
Is Mookie Betts for sure 200?
I have no idea, but I'm going to go
200 is a lot of hits.
Yeah,
I know it is.
I'm not
Keep
sure
that in mind.
Mookie's there. I have the Yankees and Phillies locked down, especially the Yankees.
Yeah.
I just try to think
The Phillies, I want to go with, and I don't remember his name, and that's a problem. He was a second baseman for a long time.
Jimmy Rollins.
Did Freddie Freeman get 200 hits last year? I think he
couldn't tell you.
I'm going Freddie Freeman.
I'm going to go Mookie.
Oh, it was not Freddie Freeman. Dang it.
I bet
Mookie was wrong.
you could have like Jackie Robinson in there. That'd be an easy one. Jackie Robinson at
That's the
200
Brooklyn
plus.
Dodgers.
Still the Dodgers. So I bet Jackie could be in there. For the Yankees,
It's Derek Jeter.
there's so many. There's Derek Jeter.
62%.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Freddie got 199 hits in 2022.
Oh.
199! Led
many?
all of baseball with
Should
199.
be better there, Austin.
I'm so disappointed again.
This is the second day in a row you've missed one. That's really disappointing.
I am a letdown
That's
to
sad.
the
Baseball
station,
fan.
to my family, and I've already disappointed my
Yeah.
young son.
Yeah, he was not even born.
I don't know. I should retire. I give
Anyway,
up.
so Yankees,
See y'all at Walmart.
Derek Jeter is a simple one. And then for the Philadelphia Phillies, you could probably go Ryan Howard. You could probably go. I don't know if Ryan Howard actually got it.
Jimmy Rollins?
Jimmy Rollins is a
Chase
simple
Utley?
one.
So Mookie
Potentially.
Betts had 200 hits,
With the Red
214
Sox.
with the Red Sox.
Yeah.
The most he's had with the Dodgers is 154.
Okay, do you want Rollins or Utley?
I do wonder, are you able to put
I'm going to go Rollins.
Mike Schmidt?
Yep, that's a good
I'm
one.
going Jimmy Rollins.
See, Rico's going to have 9 out of 9 here because he just goes Jimmy Rollins.
No, I did. Mookie Betts didn't.
Oh, it didn't. You searched.
I
You put it in.
I put it in before I searched it
Okay.
because I didn't want to look.
So it has to be 200 hits with the Dodgers.
Yes.
Okay.
Chase Utley
That's crazy.
or Mike Schmidt?
Chase Utley's probably more
Go Schmidt. I feel like no, go Utley. People are gonna put Schmidt.
I'm not sure people. I forget about Chase Utley. I just watched a video.
Did Utley not get 200?
He hasn't searched it yet.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't put it in yet. Go ahead, Chase Utley. Let's see what happens. Yep, Chase Utley. There it is. Look at
30% of people.
8 out of 9. Disgrace.
One hit short.
Disgrace.
One hit
disgusting.
Short.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get out of here. Guys, what do we got coming up on the show today, fellas?
On the block, we will go over the Big Ten baseball draft in our first segment. A lot of good stuff going on for them. 21 picks across the first 2 days. Really good showing for the Big Ten. We'll talk some Northwestern fallout, Big Ten West preview with Steve Sipple. We do have the shootout, so make sure you stick around for that. We're playing. Then we'll get back into the Pat Fitzgerald Northwestern stuff at 3. And I do want to take a little different approach with more of the student journalist aspect.
Yeah.
All the Daily Northwestern DMs were closed, so I went to the Daily Nebraskan, guy that I know that used to write for them, and Drake Keeler. So I'm going to go the student journalism aspect with him.
Good stuff. There you go. Stick around on the block. Strick is out for today, so it's going to be Austin and Rico from 2 to 4, and you'll get to hear Rico's voice for 2 more hours.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe. Anyhow, that's it for us today. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.
Adios.
Are you working in or looking to get into electrical construction? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed justices and are offering great pay. And Mike at 402-51035. Start your electrical career today.
Dave Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I got life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Junior Achievement of Lincoln inspires and prepares young people for success. Learn more about the people involved in the organization and the success stories over the years each Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the Junior Achievement Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, repair, washes and nails, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine throughout the day. We'll see an afternoon high of around 92. Tonight, showers and storms are likely to take place. We'll see a low of around 68. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of storms early in the day, then mostly sunny skies will take over the rest of the day. We'll see a high of around 90. This Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have a hire. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds
Hey, CNC machinist, do you feel like you're in a dead-end job?